Hey guys, I thought it would be interesting for you to see a bit of the behind the scenes. When you see a 2 or 3 minute video from me, it's never 2 or 3 minutes in the making. It's always a bit more than that. So in the latest video that you're either about to see or you've just seen, I took the idea from The Sun, which I essentially just get from Google when it pops up as an idea for a story, talking about buy now, pay later and how to avoid the risk of buy now, pay later services and blah, blah, blah. In other words, talking about the risks of additional fees that you might have to pay from these companies. Now, of course, this relates to the Consumer Credit Act and consumer credit agreements and so on and so forth. So when I do this, I always, as a barrister, I always take a very quick look at the consumer credit regulations and legislation, in this case, the Consumer Credit Exempt Agreements Order of 1989. I've also looked at the Consumer Credit Act of 1974, which I haven't got on screen here. But also I look at Practical Law, which is one of our databases from Thomson Reuters. By the way, I'm a contributing author to Thomson Reuters, which is the world's largest news corporation. I will put my link in the description below in case you're interested. And so I'm looking at consumer credit agreements, and then I go over to look at consumer credit liability under Section 75 of the Consumer Credit Act 1974. Then I also look at Lexis, which is another legal database which happens to be signed out as I'm looking at it now. It's just signed me out because I've taken too long to do this video. But this is also about consumer credit agreements. Again, really just to double check that both of these databases concur with what I'm about to say. Then I also cross-reference it with what the FCA will say and installment credit firms and authorization, and that they confirm that it is still the case that it's 12 installments and 12 months and for a fixed amount and must not be all of these things. And then just for good measure, I also look at 1 or 2 law firms. In this case, not sponsored anyway, of course you understand, but in this case, it happened to be Keystone Law, which is one of the trustworthy sites that I look at very often, and just to see that there are no changes that I'm not aware of. And so these all look at various different things with regard to the subject matter at hand, all of which starts with a simple story. So I thought you might find that interesting as a behind the scenes. And so if you're interested in behind the scenes, please do join as a member with the join button below if you're not already. Thank you to all of those that you have joined as a member. But I'm very interested in doing very much more for members only. If you are interested, please do join as a member on the button below to help support my channel and its growth. And so with that, please like the video and subscribe. And as always, thank you for watching.